Good morning. Good morning. Gotta be honest, guys, I'm a little nervous about what I'm going to talk about today. It is part of my shadow, and I want us to have high vibes, to reach our highest potential, but as spiritual person with this platform, who, offers guidance to people who watch, I would not be I would not be doing my job if I just kept it light and fluffy. If I avoided negative feelings, but I struggle with it. I struggle speaking up about when I have hurt feelings. I also am reluctant to do this video because my makeup looks good again and I don't want to ruin it. But so I'm getting vulnerable. Yeah, I'll just go through it. Hopefully, maybe this will be helpful, especially to those with Libra energy, because this is very Libra themed. A horoscope that haunts me from years ago. It was from a Twitter account that Astro Poets or Astro Poetry, something like that. They make horoscopes that are more along the lines of poetry, right? So the horoscope for that week said something along the lines, for Libra, said something along the lines of, people smile when you walk into the room, but do they remember you whenever you're gone? And it's haunted me for the instant I read it. Hit my soul because I feel that way often. I feel very invisible. I feel very unseen, unheard. Wallflower myself off. And some of this is how others treat me, but some of it is my own doing, right? So I am complicit in this system to a degree. But I feel like, and if we look at Libra, especially Virgo and Libra, I have a Virgo moon too, so I feel it extra hard. But if we look at Virgo and Libra on the natal chart wheel, traditionally Pisces and Aries would be on the ascendant, Virgo and Libra would be on the descendant. So the ascendant, the Pisces and Aries side, is how others see you, how you come across, right? And then the opposite side of that is your shadow side, right? And that's sort of how your lover sees you, because they're the ones who see you behind closed doors, where the other people see that other side, right? So because Virgo and Libra is on that other side, I feel like they get sort of wallflowered. Sometimes, again, they wallflower themselves. But Virgo is about service, right? These daily things you have to take care of. Or the sixth house is daily things you have to take care of, daily tasks. And you're not going to get a cookie for doing the dishes, You're not going to get a trophy for changing the oil in your car, right? And then the seventh house is your partner, So that is the other, right? Your other half, the balance to whatever you are. And so by being someone's other, I often feel like I am unseen, right? And it's interesting because I looked up my draconic chart and have been studying that. As far as astrology goes, I have been studying my draconic chart for a couple weeks now. And basically, what it does is it takes all of your aspects and it moves them so that your North Node is 0 degrees Aries, like the original purpose, your original purpose, because the ascendant in the first house is sort of how you were conditioned to be, you were programmed to be by your parents. But as I understand it, how the draconic chart was explained to me, it's how you would be without your parents, right? Without the influence of your parents. So as Mars transits my fourth house of home and family, I have been thinking about issues in my childhood. There's just been some reparenting going on, and every time I talk about these parenting issues, I have to remind everyone that my parents were good parents. There are a lot of positive things they gave me. And I totally understand that they did their best with what they had, and I don't hold any resentments to them. But I still have inner child wounds that I need to heal. So that's my responsibility to reparent myself and like reprogram that. But I do have to see like what hurt me in childhood and how to heal it now, right? And because I do have Aries in the fourth house, Aries is about competition and the self. So there were a lot of aspects to my parents that were selfish, that were self-driven, and independence was encouraged on my part. To just do it on my own, right? To just occupy myself, do it on my own. And I appreciate what that created in a lot of ways. And I'm proud to be an independent person. I'm proud to be an individual person. But it also created this pattern within myself where I wallflowered myself because my parents wanted to shine, and sometimes when I tried to shine, and it still happens today, sometimes when I try to shine, there are, especially with my mom, there are competitions that take place, right? Whenever I finally graduated college for creative writing, my mom randomly became a writer, and she had more initial success than I did, and it was just kind of like the timing felt very frustrating in the moment. I'm proud of her, and I'm proud of her, and she's great. It's just being overshadowed constantly has created a habit within myself where I will dim my light, right? I will be that other. And I don't shine. Um, anyway, so the draconic chart that I pulled up, I am a Libra sun, like I said, the wallflower, and the draconic chart I pulled up had me as a Leo sun. And at the moment, Leo is in my 8th house where, of like taboo, right? Cancer and Leo are in my 8th house. So, expressing how I feel, being in the spotlight, those are kind of things that I tucked away because of the people I love, right? And so to see that draconic chart with a Leo sun made a lot of sense because deep down, on some level, I do want to shine. I do want to be seen. And it's a struggle when I put myself out there, when I, upload a song. No one cares about it. Or when I sorry, where I work really hard on my like 80th screenplay and it doesn't get received, and going through those rejections have given me thick skin, but I would be lying if I said that it didn't hurt, that I go unnoticed often. And I have been over this past year, I've been observing one-sided relationships where I have genuinely been excited for people I love. Like, genuinely hyped them up. Genuinely thought they were talented in whatever they were shining about. And whenever it came time for me to shine, they weren't there. And it happens a lot. And I feel like I have been accepting of others' opinions who are different than me, but anytime that I speak up and have something that isn't that is somehow different, then I get stonewalled, I get radio silence, I don't get like any sort of criticism other than like, you're a backstabbing moron. So I don't know, like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I get like strong reactions without even knowing or understanding why they're strong, because people will just leave if I'm not like marching in lockstep with them, right? And to some degree, I am gaining more confidence in just, man, hold on. Should have got my tissue. To some degree, it's given me more confidence to just say what I think, feel, to express, to put out those songs, to keep writing those screenplays, to keep having those opinions, knowing that, if you're not a vibrational match, just leave, right? But at the same time, I wonder if I'll ever have support. I mean, because my parents encouraged independence, it's like, I love my own company. I'm happy with myself. And like I said, if someone like leaves my community because they disagree on one little point, I'm not going to stop doing me. But at the same time, I do wonder, like, are there going to be people who see me? Like, my higher self knows that, especially over the last year, I've been, I feel like I'm not articulating this very well, but especially over the last year, I've been transforming. My vibration is changing, so I know that some people are going to fall away and other people are going to come in, right? I understand that. I guess I'm just I'm just wondering if it's always going to be like this, right? If it's always going to be me being the hype girl and not getting the hype. And I've really pulled away. I still like hype people up, but I've really pulled away on giving my energy to people, even though I do like genuinely support them. Because, and I never like did it to get things in return, but like, the lack of support feels very lonely. I've had friends who will say, like, you're so independent, it seems like you don't need anyone. And so I wonder if they don't invite me along to things because they think, like, I'm just, like, doing my own thing, or they don't even think about me because, like that horoscope said, if I'm around, they smile, but if I'm not, they just forget about me. Um, um, and, I know that, there have been people who reach out and want to know what I'm doing. There have been people who invite me along to things and all of that. But the larger pattern is it's just really lonely for me a lot of times. And during this ascension process, it's a lonely process because you can feel like an outsider sometimes. Uh, uh, but I do this to myself sometimes too, because it's like, I never knew that if you left a party, you were supposed to, like, say goodbye to everyone there, and that people actually got mad if you ducked out. But I have a habit of just ducking out because I, like, automatically assume that people don't care either way. And part of that is, you know, the experiences I've had where people don't seem to care either way. So, I don't know. I don't know if I explained all of this the way I wanted to explain it. But I guess my point for Libras is if you have a Libra in your life, check up on them, ask them how they're doing. They often will make it about you, but they need, like, they need to know that they're seen too. This video did not go as planned, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll see you guys Monday. This is just one little shadow side of me. Yeah, so I have shared it with you. Anyway, have a good weekend, and I'll see you Monday. Bye.